Hey, this is Dao-Yi. We are at the public school and Black Apple showroom here in New York, and it's hot as hell outside. Maxwell and I met probably about 2003, and we were working for another menswear brand at the time, and he came in late, and he still comes in late. Nothing has really changed much. But yeah, we've known each other for about 8 years, and had since kind of went our separate ways after we left the company, and then in 2007 when we kind of really decided that we wanted to kind of branch out and do our own line. I think the philosophy of public school really starts from the idea of trying to find perfection in imperfection. So like trying to find the beauty in something ugly, and the concept was always about doing a menswear collection that wasn't too fashiony, but it still was kind of edgy and not, you know, straightforward or just boring, right? So we always knew we wanted to do something fucked up, which is where New York kind of lends its inspiration to us. You know, if you're from New York, or if you're not from New York, it could be kind of, you know, you come here and you're like, yo, it's dirty, or it's nasty, but you know, for us, that's where we kind of find the inspiration. That's where we find the beauty of it, right? And it's kind of twisted and fucked up way. So that's the inspiration that we kind of try to carry over into our design and into the silhouettes. So everything, you know, especially in the first two collections, it was pretty literal. Everything about it was like something was torn, or, you know, like the collar was ripped. So we kind of took that idea and really built the brand on that philosophy. Black Apple actually happened by accident. We were at a trade show in a store. Urban Outfitters had approached us. You know, they wanted to buy public school, but the price points were too high. And we were like, wow, we should do a collection, you know, as like you know, like as a diffusion line. You know, we always had this imaginary muse, this guy whose name was Eddie Red, and it was taken from an old 70s picture of like these kids who would cut school and were outside of a movie theater, like on 42nd Street, like smoking cigarettes. It was like an image really of like 6 or 7 kids just hanging out, and we had like named each of the kids, and they were part of this gang that was called Black Apple, that we named Black Apple. But Black Apple was always gonna be the higher end line that we were gonna come out, you know, because public school came out as pretty much like a contemporary line. So Black Apple was gonna be the designer lines in public school, but it just wound up where we had the opportunity to do these styles for Urban and for some other stores that we use Black Apple. You know, for us, public school started to get too like, I think that we took ourselves like a little too serious, and it maybe didn't need to be that. So for us, Black Apple then became kind of a relief, like just to do things that were just easier and, you know, like closer to the original concept of whatever the silhouette was. You know, a denim jacket was gonna be a denim jacket. It wasn't gonna be like this super, you know, denim jacket with like 16 zippers and 8 pockets. It was that. You know, we made a conscious decision that we wanted Black Apple and public school to be worlds apart, right? And when we first started doing Black Apple, it was almost cannibalizing the public school business, because it was public school but just cheaper, right? And so we quickly found out and decided that we needed to really separate the two, and, you know, have a reason for both of those brands to exist, which is why public school is kind of refocused, you know, for fall 12. You know, we're introducing tailored and suitings and shirtings done here in New York, and so really kind of putting that gap in between public school and Black Apple. We wrote and shot our own short film, and then, you know, like we're also making music for Black Apple, collaborating with some really fresh New York artists that you guys will soon hear. His name rhymes with beta kiss?
For public school, we're also doing a couple accessories. One being sunglasses, which I felt was only right. And we were working with Gray Ant on this, which we're kind of excited about. And then a couple other things for Black Apple.
You can find Black Apple on KarmaloopTV.com.